Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They give it off here to the tight end.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Chargers first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Shrugs him off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them, and when I look at their schedule.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. 37-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw there into the hands of Ross. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Eddie Goldman with a sack. It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. The extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The Eagles are in great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action? He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection reception on that one. 34 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now is able to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 12. This one will brought back to the 22. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Elijah Moore. 78 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Into the secondary, past the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Wentz now on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 10. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down and 4, Wentz. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, watch it. Rip. Check.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Steps away to his left. He's got his tight end fan. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Elijah Moore with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. Elijah Moore, 39 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants? Right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run with Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.